So it's Monday morning right now. I'm just prepping lunch for today and for tomorrow. The base for the two recipes is actually going to be the same. It's going to be this pea pesto that I made. This is actually all made in one blender with some frozen peas, garlic, pine nuts, nutritional yeast, lemon juice, olive oil, salt, pepper and some water to blend. Now we've got this base here, and then in my kitchen on the stove I'm boiling some pasta as well as some barley. And while those are cooking, I'm just going to chop up some veggies to have in these dishes. We've got some cucumber, some tomato and some fresh parsley that I'm going to chop up. Okay, so I've got my two containers here. To the first container I'm going to add my pasta, the chopped tomato, as well as about half of the parsley. And then I'm going to do half of the pea pesto that I made. Okay, and then lastly I'm going to add some arugula just on top, and then I'm going to mix it together once I'm ready to eat it. That is lunch number 1 done. Let's move on to lunch number 2. I've got my barley. For some protein, I'm going to add some chickpeas, a bunch of cucumber that I chopped up. I like to go heavy on the cucumber in this salad, but you can obviously use any veggies you like. The other half of that chopped parsley, some thinly sliced red onion. I'm now going to add the rest of that pea pesto and then once again stir this together. So that is lunch number 2 done. So these two lunches are definitely not the most aesthetically pleasing, but they are very delicious. I'm very excited about having these in the fridge for today and tomorrow. So I'll see you on Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Lunch today is going to be all about this leftover rice that I have from a couple of nights ago. I definitely don't want to waste it, so I'm going to use this for lunch. I'm going to do like a peanut, tofu, rice, salad thing. Yeah, so I'm going to start by making a peanut sauce. I'm going to make it like slightly spicy, I think. So I'm going to use some sambal oelek, like a small teaspoon. I'm going to do a big tablespoon of peanut butter. Some rice vinegar, and do a tablespoon of this, lots of black pepper. And then I'd usually add some soy sauce, but I don't have any right now, so I'm going to leave it out. I'm going to add salt as well, but if you're using soy sauce, you probably don't even need salt. Since I am prepping this, I'm going to add more water than usual because the sauce will actually thicken a bit as time goes by. So I definitely need more water than I would add if I were to eat this right now. Purely doing this for aesthetics. Obviously you can also do this in a regular container like I did the past 2 days. Into the bottom of the jar I'm going to add some plain tofu that I baked. I'm going to add all of the sauce on top. The next layer is going to be my leftover rice. For the veggies, I just grated some carrot and chopped up some spring onion. In my opinion, the sweetness of the carrot goes really well with the spice in the peanut sauce. And then lastly, of course, some fresh parsley on top. So over the next couple of hours, the tofu is really going to absorb that peanut sauce and make it really nice and thick. I'm going to sort of flip this upside down once I'm ready to eat it and then enjoy. today I'm going to prep a lentil salad because I've got a bunch of lentils cooked. So I'm going to use some bell pepper, dill, avocado, lemon juice, Dijon mustard and olive oil, and then obviously some lentils. That's pretty perfect. I've prepped all my veggies that I'm going to use, and to my bowl I'm just going to add a bunch of lentils. I'm using hui lentils, but you can also use brown lentils, bell pepper, the dill, avocado, and then for the dressing I've combined olive oil, Dijon mustard, lemon juice, salt, pepper and a bit of agave. Transfer this into a container. But then obviously this wouldn't be complete without some sort of bread, so I'm going to take some bread. Just to sort of scoop up the lentils. The last day of the week. I'm so excited for the weekend. I'm already exhausted and it's only the first week of uni. Anyways, for lunch I'm gonna prep a chickpea sandwich. Okay. I'm gonna start by mashing up these chickpeas with a fork, and then I'm gonna add some salt and pepper, some peri, some fresh parsley, and half of a small red onion, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and then lastly I'm using this vegan ricotta, but you can sub this for some vegan mayo or some yogurt mixed with tahini. And now I'm just gonna fold that in. So that's the filling done. Okay, so onto my bread, I'm going to add a bunch of this filling. Probably made a little too much, but that's okay. Some tomato slices, a whole heap of lettuce. So I'm going to wrap it up, just so it doesn't fall apart in the box. Okay, I'm going to cut it open just so you can see what the inside looks like, but I would usually just pack it like this. Oh, this is not the right knife. I'm going to pack these in a box. They usually fit pretty perfectly in these IKEA boxes. Nice. But then to go with it, I've been loving having some chips with my sandwiches. So that's what I'm doing. So, it's gonna be lunch number 5.